I'm an adopted child. I was adopted at birth, and I grew up in a wonderful home where I was provided so many wonderful things, but I always wondered where I came from, who I looked like, who I was like, where my personality came from.
All my life, I had no clue I had another older sister. And being a genealogist for about 14 years and working on my family tree on my mom's side and my dad's side, I decided, my husband was like, you need to just make your tree public on Ancestry.com. And I said, well, honey, it's not done. And my husband was like, your tree will never be done, just post it.
My sister Amy started putting a whole bunch of pictures up of our birth mother, so I started borrowing those and putting those on my tree. And I was hoping somehow one of them would discover me rather than me going to them and causing some upset in the family. Well, that's exactly what happened. Amy saw me borrowing her pictures.
And so I posted a note to her that night, and I said, do you happen to be the daughter that my mother gave up for adoption before she met my dad? And she came back within a day and said, indeed I am. And we just clicked. We remember the first day we talked to each other on the phone. It was just really neat.
Long time ago, much earlier.
It was instant connection. That first hug, coming down the escalator at the airport, seeing her, it was just amazing. It was really cool. And then we just spent the whole day just being sisters, the three of us, and talking and giggling and just doing what sisters do.
We were out for the first time meeting Carol, my husband Ed and I. She said it instantly, she loves lobster. And I said, oh my gosh, Mom was so fond of lobster. We would go to the Cape every summertime and we always had lobster.
Because you never know what's underneath.
It's like having pieces of Mom still here, because there's pieces of Mom in my other sisters that I see, and they'll say the same thing of me. And I know Mom's up in heaven right now, smiling down and just really feeling good.
Carol is the greatest gift my mom ever gave to me, and she never knew.
She's just a beautiful person, inside and out. I mean, she just makes you feel so good. She's just so many traits that Mom had, and beautiful traits that I hope to have myself.
What I love about my sisters, which means so much to me, is that they seem to appreciate knowing me. They appreciate me, and it's such an amazing feeling, because other than my own family and my children, I don't know anyone that appreciates me as much as Amy and Gretchen.
Oh, I would love to have to do. We were like, oh, sure, no problem. Yeah, sure. Even our cousins.
And I appreciate them, but they really love having me as their sister.
My mom just fell in love with this print of the sisters, and she took it, she got a print of it, and she ended up having it framed in her dining room when she lived in Georgia, and it was always really neat. And when I was here, we were just about to leave, and I went to Carol's office, and Carol had the same print.
She's got the same picture that Mom had of the girls. And right away I knew which one she was talking about, and I thought, wow. I mean, again, it was one of those moments where there are these connections in life that sometimes we miss because we're not really focused on things happening day by day. And here's something that's almost like a sign. I mean, Carol had the same print, and it meant something to her. It drew her into it, obviously, for her to have it, and the same thing for Mom. And how many different prints are there of so many different things out there? But they had that same one, and it just blew me away.
I've come to know that she's always been thinking of me and always been aware of me and hasn't forgotten me, and that has meant a lot to me. And the thing that really helped me understand that was this picture that I found at the National Art Gallery in Washington, D.C. in 2000. And I love that it just says to me that she never forgot me and that she always had me in the back of her mind.